On behalf of Pep Boys, Manny, Mo, and Jack, and NASCAR fans across our great land, gentlemen, start your engines!
Bring them up, gang. Crank it. All right. Fired up. Crank it up. All right, fired up, buddy.
Remember, Jimmie Johnson is chasing history, but today, everyone else is chasing him. Here they come to the green flag at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Well, it didn't take long to start slipping and sliding. The guys couldn't even get up through the gears before they were spinning the tires.
This shows you how slick this surface really is. Here we got them racing all over the racetrack here. 3 wide getting into 1.
It is very important for Carl Edwards to try to run Jimmie Johnson down. Why? Because Jimmie did not lead a single lap here in the spring, and Carl would like to keep him from getting these 5 bonus points, but he may run out of time here on lap 1. Here he comes, though.
Yeah, Jimmie got a nice jump on the start. Everybody that was spinning, his tire spun a little bit less than those guys, and he'll get those 5 bonus points on this first lap.
Interesting watching these leaders on the left side of your screen. Remember, the 99 was very good here in the spring, led a lot of laps before they had engine failure, and they did the test here last fall with this race car. The 48 team chose not to test here last fall, as Carl now looks to the inside, and they gave up the spring. Well, they've caught up, and now these are 2 of the best race cars at Atlanta. And now Jimmie Johnson has got a penalty, guys. Apparently too fast entering on pit road. He'll have to re-enter and come through at pit road speed, and that will slow down his progress here today as the field continues under green, guys.
He's as he goes off of pit road, there goes Carl Edwards by him to put him a lap down.
So Carl Edwards has led 81 laps so far. Matt Kenseth has led 70. And right now it is Kenseth out in front by 3.2 seconds over Edwards. And Doc, Andy, and DJ going to start to see a lot of action on pit road here in a minute.
So with about 15 laps to go.
Well, they can go that far, but that's going to be the trick right here. We'll get into that. The strategy is going to be quite interesting going to the end of the race. Looks like Denny Hamlin spun the wheels just a little bit on that start. Let's Jeff Burton now get the lead, at least going into turn 1 and try to get back on the lead lap.
Now Hamlin fights back on the outside. Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch in tow.
Then Edwards and Jeff Gordon 4th and 5th. Prior to that caution coming out, the 24 car of Jeff Gordon was the fastest car on the racetrack.
Got a ton of smoke coming out of Jeff Burton's car.
Car bouncing a lot, almost like a shock was broken or something there.
There's something wrong with Jeff Burton's car right there. I don't know what that was.
Caution debris on the racetrack. Down in turn 1 in the groove, and the NASCAR spotters have got to put the yellow out to go pick it up.
Juan Pablo Montoya real happy with the race car, asking for no changes, but wants fresh rubber. They'll take on 4 tires and a little bit of fuel. No changes on Montoya's car. Oh, contact on pit road, though.
Heavy damage. Oh, my heavens. Juan Pablo Montoya. Look at him just hold that left hand.
Lane, I stayed in 1 lane.
They ripped the entire front end off this 42 car. It's a really, really tough break for these guys.
Here we go. 23 to go. Hamlin under attack, and he will take the green flag.
He slipped those rear tires just a little bit on that initial go.
That allowed Matt Kenseth to stay right with him. Man, Hamlin's car is really good through that first corner. Looks like he can almost hold it wide open once he gets into high gear and running through that corner. We see Carl trying to duck down and take the 2nd spot away from Matt Kenseth. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Carl says it's my turn. I'm going to go after him myself here.
Okay. Oh, we got another crash.
Big crash. The 42 involved. 41 Sorensen.
Oh, and Jeff Burton.
Got to go, getting ready for the restart. This sun's becoming a problem for these guys too, going down into turn 1 and off of turn 4 as it starts setting even more. It'll be interesting to see if that comes into effect as the green flag waves.
16 to go. They're 3 wide, and
here he goes.
Hamlin down on the inside. Here comes Carl Edwards.
Carl gets a run right here.
Man, wasted no time. He took that lane that Denny Hamlin's been running.
He got right up on the bumper of this 11 car, and I believe he kind of helped him slip those rear tires. And here goes Carl Edwards to the lead.
Carl just goes right by Hamlin. Now can he hold on? Here comes the 18 car of Kyle Busch.
Yeah, he's trying to take that 3rd spot away from Matt Kenseth. He wants to be a part of this.
Caution. 332 in the groove. Just look for it over there.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Debris over in turn 2, so that'll bring out caution for the 10th time today. Can Carl hold them off? Here we go. It'll be 8 to go.
Is he going to take the middle lane going into turn 1 and through that corner, or is he going to go to the bottom?
Whichever lane he takes, I know he's going to be full throttle.
Yeah, he goes to the bottom. We can see as Matt Kenseth tries to make a run on Denny Hamlin.
And here come the Busch brothers, and Kurt, back behind Kenseth.
Boy, great start by Carl Edwards there, though. He got himself out about 6 or 8 car lengths. That's a nice little cushion for him. Here we go, into the 4th spot here. 48 car, Jimmie Johnson. Just shows how good. These guys said that these tires were good for up to 10 laps, and that's all that they had. And what made this such a great call was it was a single file restart. Didn't have to deal with the lap cars.
We got a caution flag and a green, white, and checker. They may be in trouble with Jimmie Johnson.
Yeah, he's still coming. He's maybe going to get another spot. He's got 3 laps to get it done. 2.5 laps.
Carl Edwards just hanging on for dear life out there with 3
2
laps
laps
to
left.
go.
2.
You know,
Nice and smooth, buddy. Nice and smooth.
here comes Jimmie Johnson for that 3rd spot with Matt Kenseth. You know, we heard Dave Burns ask Carl Edwards before the race about going out there and doing all you could do, and it might not be enough. And this is exactly what he's talking about, because this 48 team just makes something out of what could have been a disaster today, and he's going to gain very few points.
He's going to get another spot here. Denny Hamlin ahead of him. He's still got another lap.
How about that? He could end up finishing 2nd.
White flag. One more time. Bring it back here.
See Hamlin really fighting the steering wheel right there.
This is the final lap, so no chance of a green, white checker, but here comes Jimmie Johnson on Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, he gave him that outside. I was a little surprised there. See if he makes that run. We talk about this turn 4 pass. It's not going to be for the win this year, but it might be for 2nd spot. There's Carl Edwards.
Here's the battle for 2nd as they are in turn 3. Carl Edwards. Whoa, coming out of turn 4. As the 48 makes the pass, and Carl Edwards will come down and win for the 7th time in 2008. And Jimmie Johnson finishes 2nd. Cousin Carl Edwards led 6 times for 98 laps.
Carl Edwards with just a really, really good, solid day in winning this race.
He did a doubleheader win in 2005. He wins yesterday and today. Carl, a winner in the NASCAR Sprint Cup race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's go to Dave Burns.
We've already had the celebration on the track, taking the checker, doing the backflip, and now in victory lane with your crew. Talk about retaking the lead on lap 309 and driving away.
Man, first of all, just got to thank Office Depot, Aflac, Ford, Sprint. These Samsung Instinct phones are great. And mostly the fans for coming out here. But, man, that last restart, or the second to last restart, Denny spun his tires. And I spun mine a little bit, and then he spun them again. And I pushed his bumper, and then he spun them again. And he went to the inside, and I thought, man, here's my chance to get to the outside. And I really didn't think he was going to spin him that second time. Thought I was going to bump him, and he was going to keep on going, and figured I'd follow him for a while. But it just worked out great. I can't thank my guys enough. And, man, we went to the Aflac Cancer Hospital. I met this kid, Dalton. He gave me this necklace. This is his Courage necklace. Really cool kid, and it's really awesome. He said this would bring me luck. So an awesome weekend for us. And I just can't believe how great this weekend is.
Now, you're going to need some more courage, because we talked at the beginning of the day about doing all that you could do. You saw who finished 2nd behind you.
Who finished 2nd?
The 48.
Are you kidding me?
He came all the way back. They took tires, and he drove back to 2nd place now, so you've still got some work to do.
Man, you've rained on my parade all day.
I'm sorry. I'm telling the truth.
Could have done without that one. Jimmy's an awesome competitor. I mean, Chad and Rick and all those guys came down and thanked me, but or congratulated me. But that's unbelievable. He does a great job. Got to thank the engine department, the guys who build these race cars, Jack Roush, for giving me this opportunity. This whole weekend, it's just unbelievable. I get to do this. It's very awesome.
And you've got 3 more good tracks coming up for you.
Yeah, 3 more good tracks for us. And man, Jimmy's magic. We gotta go win those next 3 and hope for the best.
Carl was magic today. He's in victory lane, Alan.
So Carl Edwards wins today in Atlanta, but Jimmie Johnson comes back from 30th place to finish 2nd, and Johnson takes a big point lead to Texas next weekend